So this is Tiff. I'm back here for it's a fourth series now of co-evolving with the plants and the earth. And yeah, we're starting our spring series now. So I am speaking to you on Wabanaki territory somewhere in the woods. I'm exploring today and having a wonderful time. And yeah, that's really like what this class is all about in general is, getting outside and listening to your intuition, listening to yourself, listening to the earth in a deeper way, listening to your ancestors, your guides, and just seeing where that takes you. So, yeah, I hesitated. I have a lot going on right now, moving and things like that. But the spring is just such an exciting time to be doing this kind of work, to see all the snow melting and the plants popping up from underneath and the buds pushing the old leaves off the trees or creating completely new leaves. So I thought I might hear some birds, but where I'm at right now, mostly hearing this waterfall. But yeah, just also, amazing time for all the spring birds that are migrating through, to just go out in nature and become a part of this rebirth that is happening right now, right? So we just had the equinox a few days ago, and that's we're coming into Aries right now, and this is all about newness and creating that initial spark of creation. That spark of creation that is happening on the earth, it's also happening within us. This is totally like a natural time to start new projects, to envision and just put your feelers out there, get something moving, that you're excited about. So in the past, these classes, what we've been doing, the past two series, what we've been doing is, sort of orienting in the first class, to just doing a sit spot and connecting with your innate, inherent, intuitive wisdom. And then the next few classes we focus on a specific plant. So I've been kind of going around in my head with this, my body with this, of just like what feels right to do right now. And I think what I'm going to have us do for the first class, is to just do the sit spot like we have been. And in the following classes we might be spending a little more time with a specific plant. And so that's kind of like something that I'm interested in, is if you feel yourself being called towards a specific plant when you're out doing this sit spot, or if you end up sitting with a plant that you're really curious about, let me know. And what we might do is choose one of those or we might choose 2 of those to work with, and spend more time with than just one class. Okay, so and with the classes, the whole idea with working in getting to know a plant more, it's aside from what you can look up on the internet about what the medicinal properties of a plant are, we are connecting more with our own guidance, about the energetics, the different ways that we relate to these plants, these trees. And the first, all the classes, they have been more about the relationship that people are creating with the natural world than they are about mastering the science and the medicinal properties of this medicine that is all around us. So yeah, part of my interest is creating more foundation for that, for creating your own sort of relationship, with all the plants. And it's not something that I can tell you how to do. This is something that you are being guided through with the support, of all the spirits and the medicine of the world around us. So in general, in this work, coming into the forest, out to the ocean, wherever you're going, wherever you feel guided to go, bringing gratitude is really the most important thing that we are bringing with us, and the recognition of whose land we're on, and that we are potential colonizers of that. I'm saying potential because I don't know who will be in this group here. So not to carry this heaviness with us as we walk, but to just acknowledge. And hold reverence for all of the medicine that has been shared with our ancestors so that we were able to survive and be here, to share this time together. And in gratitude for the abundance of beauty and support and life that this earth gives us. So something that I often encourage is to do some kind of offering for the land that you are coming to sit or to harvest from, and with harvesting, we in this class we only harvest plants that are growing abundantly, and we will go over any kind of ethical ways of harvesting that plant. Honestly, this is coming as I am speaking, what exactly this class is going to be this time around. So in like the first class of the other classes, really spend some time in the wandering mindset, in the way that you come to find your spot. Today I've been living a half hour away from here, a little less, and I haven't been here before. I saw something in the All Trails, it's an app, All Trails, and it was a really beautiful picture. It looks nothing like what I'm finding here, but it's just, I just felt so charged as soon as I got here, and so excited to explore a new landscape, and see what medicine is calling to me from this place. Trusting that my intuition brought me here for a reason. So, I suggest doing something similar like that. Sometimes what I'll do is close my eyes. At home, close my eyes and feel my energetic system. Feel the magnetism in my body, and just noticing if I feel called in a specific direction. And so that's something that we could also do, okay, I just want to go to this one, trailhead or whatever, and I go there and I do the same thing when I get there. I kind of did that here. I was like, I want to get to the river, but I'm feeling really called to go up on this ridge, and I'm glad that I did that. And so, as you're walking, as you're moving through the land, you can come with questions or something that you're seeking support around. And just noticing, is there anything that feels like some sort of signal or metaphor that answers any of these questions or feelings? And the longer that we spend outside, the more we come back to our base, our inherent nature, right? Our own nature. We see it around us, then we can see it in ourselves, and we can return to that source. I don't know, some of our altar spaces that we might make, what are we bringing into those, and how are we connecting to the ancient lineages that we have, that we're all ultimately much more deeply connected to the earth than, the past few hundred years for most of us. I have some ancestors that were more recently connected to this land, but most of them were not. So, and I'll show you, we were talking about gratitude, but so I'm in this other class right now, and so I'm in a class with a Colombian teacher I've been working with for a long time, and to start this class we are supposed to make a little the offering that was suggested was like a little boat. So I had fun making this. Oh, I will show you a better image of it because it's falling apart. But I brought some like beans, some popcorn, and just some stuff that I found around in the forest, and a shell. So you don't have to do anything like that, but you know, bringing something as an offering in gratitude for the time that you spent. So yeah, and I'll show you this swimming down the river in a minute. But yeah, so with this first class, you know, coming into a place of stillness, once you find where you are being called to do a sit, and the sit, you know, for at least a half an hour, and just try to, if there's some kind of relaxation techniques that help you get more present with your environment, please do those. But yeah, we're just trying to quiet our minds and sink into the vibration of the ground underneath us, the trees we might be sitting up against, the birds, the water, the wind that might be coming through, the sun that might be shining down on us, the plants that are starting to pop up out of the ground, the buds in the trees, the insects. Yeah, how deeply can we listen to all of these animals and plant peoples? So it's really just about taking that time to slow down and listen. And yeah, letting me know if there was some plant that you were feeling really drawn to or connected to. So right now, there's not like anything super obvious budding out here, but there is like some bright green moss growing on the trees, and this river is like fully open, you know. The water is moving really swiftly in the springtime. It's a great time to go canoeing. But yeah, what does that mean, you know? What does it mean as a metaphor? All the ice falling apart and the water can flow more easily. So yeah, have fun. Check for ticks. Spring is also the most abundant tick season. I haven't seen any yet, but they'll be out soon. Yeah, the best thing to do is just, you know, casually look at your pants regularly as you're walking. When you go home, take everything off inside out. Make sure you don't see anything on it or on yourself. And yeah, don't wander so much that you get lost, please. But you can you could, like, if you're going off trail, just, you know, bring some kind of marker for yourself. Yeah, sometimes it's tricky to be like really going in the wandering mind, but at the same time staying grounded and present to remember where you are. So yeah, have fun, good luck, and I think that this might be, I might not be doing a summer series this year, we'll see. I might try to do more in-person things. So yeah, this is a good time to be alive. We that are here and healthy and vibrant, we are very lucky to be here, and bringing that gratitude into this work, and the gratitude for the potential in coming out of this pandemic someday. So yeah, so thanks guys, and yeah, happy spring and have fun.